Dear students, I am going to tell you a poem which is very important poem for 12th class, An Elementary School Classroom in Islam by Stephen Spender. Just as you know, Stephen Spender was an English poet and essayist who took keen interest in politics, declaring himself a socialist, pacifist, books which he had written, poems of dedication, the creative element, word within word, social injustice, class inequalities, empathy for the downtrodden are the major themes of his writings. Actually, this is the poem about a downtrodden students, children who are studying in a slum area. The poem is like this. Far, far from gusty waves, these children's faces, like rootless weeds, the hair torn around their pallor, the tall girls with her weighed down head. You must remember well, this is the poem about the slum areas. The school's condition is very miserable. The poet has gone there. Actually, in this poem, the poet describes the children who study in an elementary school which is set up in a slum area. The poet says that the faces of children are dull and without any energy. They are sitting without any energy. It seems like so. They are not full of energy like other kids of their age. These children are compared to unwanted weed. Rootless weeds means unwanted weed. Here the writer wants to say that these children seem to be unwanted like the unwanted weeds which grow on their own in the fields. Actually, unwanted weeds are grown up in the fields unnecessarily. They had to be rooted out. Here, the writer wants to say that these children seem to be unwanted like unwanted weeds which grow on their own in the field. Their hair is not neatly done. Their hair are in unkempt. Unkempt means this is not in a proper way. Their hair is not neatly done. It falls on their pale faces, as if they have been torn apart. It seems that they have been torn apart. The children are untidy. They haven't combed their hair. Then he describes a tall girl who seems to be burdened by poverty. Burdened by poverty. Her head is bent, maybe because of tiredness or the same. Next stanza. At back of the deep class, one unnoted, sweet and young, his eyes live in a dream of squirrel's game in the tree room other than this. Actually, there is another boy who is so weak and thin that he has been compared to a sheet of paper. The boy has been compared with a sheet of paper. Just as you know, he was so thin, he was very thin, just like a piece of paper. The boy's eyes reflect greed and he wants to achieve everything. He has nothing. That is why he wants to achieve everything in his life. Then the poet describes another student who is physically handicapped, physically disabled, you can say. The poet says that this boy is unlucky because he inherited diseases from his father, due to which he has a deformed body. His body is deformed. Instead of getting any facility from his father, he has received a disease inherited. Just as you know, the disease has been transferred from the body of the father to the son. This is the main thing. This disabled boy is sitting on his bench and is reciting his lesson. At the back of the class, in dim, dark area, was a small boy who was not visible to the poet as he was sitting in darkness. Since he was sitting in the darkness, that is why he was not visible by the poet. The poet could see these eyes. The eyes could be seen by the poet of that boy, which were bright and full of dream. He was not paying attention to the class. It seemed as if he was rather interested in playing with squirrels in the tree house. Next stanza. On sour cream walls, donations, Shakespeare's head, cloudless at dawn, civilized dome riding all cities, bellflowery toils, weary, open-handed map, awarding the world its word. And yet, for these children, these windows, not this map, their word, were all their futures painted with a fog, a narrow street sealed in with a lead sky, far, far from rivers, capes, and stars of birds. Actually, in this stanza, the poet wants to tell you uh, the walls of the school. The poet tells you about the walls of the school. They are cream in color, like the color of sour cream. This means that the walls are not clean. They haven't been painted recently. Uh, the walls are covered with different charts, different kinds of the maps, images donated by different people. Actually, nothing was there which was made for them. Everything has been donated by others, by the other people. There is a picture of Shakespeare on the wall. What is the use of Shakespeare for them? When they were suffering from hunger and starvation, I think there is no use of Shakespeare. Shakespeare is nothing for them. He may be the learned man for the other people. He may be the dramatist for the other people. But he can't be the renowned personality for the boys who are suffering from hunger and starvation. The poet means to say. Actually, his head, which is bald, looks like the rising sun. A few students were sitting there, a few children were sitting there, whose heads were rising towards the sun. They were looking outside. They were not attentive in the classroom because they are disabled. They are unable to see anything. Their eyesight has gone forever. It seems like so. At the time of daybreak, the sun is rising at the horizon and a semi circular like a dome shape. There was different kinds of the shape. All the shape was looking like a different kinds of shape for such types of the children because they are sufferers. They are suffering from different kinds of the things. They were suffering from the disease. It seems to be behind all the cities, there is a picture of the famous Troilus Valley. Troilus Valley picture were there, which was nothing for them. There was nothing for them. Actually, this map helps him nothing. They cannot get any benefit, they cannot get any use of those maps which has been painted on the wall just in front of them, just behind them. Because the sufferers, they are suffering from different kinds of disease, they are involved in getting rid of their disease. But it was not possible for them to get rid of it. There is the image of a map which helps him all about the cities, all about the way. What is the use of it? Their word is only what they see out of the window of the classroom. Only classroom and out of the window. That is the suitable place for them. They didn't like to go there. That is their own word. The classroom and outside of the room. That is their word. And nothing more than this. The word is only what they see out of the window and classroom. The slum, their future is full of darkness. There is utter darkness just in front of his life. His life is full of darkness. There is no brightness. There is not even a single ray of brightness in front of his life. This is the condition of such types of the children who are living in the slum area. Actually, the poet has gone there to see their conditions. Their future is compared to a narrow street, which means that there is no wide scope in his life. There is only darkness, no brightness, not even a single ray of brightness. This is the condition. These children are far away from the radiant light of the knowledge and education. Actually, light symbolizes knowledge, and darkness symbolizes uneducated person. This is the symbol of brightness symbolizes the education, and they are away from this. Their future is in utter darkness. Next stanza, surely Shakespeare is wicked and the map a bad example, with ships and sun and love tempting them to steal for lives that freely turn in their cramped holes, from fog to endless night. On their slag heap, these children wear skins picked through by bones and spectacles of steel, with bended glass like bottle bits on stones. All of their time and space are foggy slums, so blot their maps with slums as big as doom. Actually, the poet describes the real condition of the slum area children who are living there. The poet says that the children living in the slum area have faced so many hardships. They are facing different kinds of the hardships in their life. They had no eyesight. Their eye has gone forever. And most important thing is that the other person seems to be enemy for them. Nobody wants to love him and he doesn't like to love him also because their condition is very miserable. Actually, Shakespeare is very evil person for him. Shakespeare is not a good person for him. Shakespeare has become a very evil because they don't find the map to be good thing. The map which has been hanging from the wall, that map tells him nothing because they have no interest in the map. They have no interest in Shakespeare. They have no interest in any kinds of the painting which has been made on the wall. Therefore, they hate almost everyone. Their desire of being loved by others faces them to steal. Why do they not? बुभुक्षिता किम न करोति पुरुषांग भूखा आदमी क्या नहीं कर सकता है they want to steal anything. Their life is going towards an endless of light. Endless light. Their life is going towards endless light. This means that their future is full of darkness, which I have already told you. These kids, these children are so thin that one can easily see their bones through the skin layer of the skin. Each and every bones can be counted, can be seen through that layer of skin. Their skin is like the thin layer of cloth. The bones beneath are visible through the skin. These kids suffer from malnutrition. They are suffering from hunger and starvation. They have nothing to eat. They have nothing to drink. They have no slate, no pencil, no copies. They are sitting there without any purpose. It seems that they are sitting there purposelessly. It seems like so. They are cheap and very uncomfortable. Whatever the spectacles they put on, they are very cheap. Spectacles are very cheap because they all are very poor enough. You can see in the picture, their bones can be counted easily. The skins and bones, see their eyes, mouth, everything are visible here. You can see they are cheap, they are putting on very cheap and uncomfortable spectacles. Even the lenses in the spectacles are repaired. You can imagine their spectacles are they got repaired. They are not in a proper condition. They are not working well. Even then they are using it. The spectacles look like stones which have been repaired with pieces of glass. It seems that it has got many repairing. After all, here the poet tries to explain that these kids have to face so many hardships in their life. How is it possible to survive? They have no spectacles, they have nothing to eat. How is it possible to survive? Where surviving has become very difficult, how is it possible to study? When they are unable to eat, they are unable to do any work because of the diseases, because of different kinds of the hardships. It is not possible. As these slum children are getting bigger, they will destroy the future of these children. And it is very difficult for such children to escape from them, because this is such types of the, these are such types of the disease which can't be cured easily. If anybody can come and to solve their all the problems, then it may be possible for them. Next stanza. Unless governor, teacher, inspector, visitors, this map becomes their window, and these windows that shut upon their lives like a catacombs. Break, open till they break the town, and so the children green fields and make their word run azure on gold sands, and let their tongues run naked into books. The white and green leaves open. History is theirs, whose language is the sun. You must remember this is the last stanza and very beautiful line which has been concluded by the writer. In this stanza, the poet means to say that the government, teachers, and inspectors are visitors. Everybody should pay proper attention towards such types of the children, because if they don't pay their attention, they will not go ahead. They will not see their future. Their future will remain in darkness until and unless such types of the renowned personality will not pay their attention. Actually, governor, teachers, inspectors, visitors, these are the renowned personality of the country. The attention should be paid by them. Otherwise, the map at the head of the Shakespeare, the important body will be nothing. They will do nothing. The poet urges them to change the life of such types of the children. Their lives should surely be changed. They should be provided proper food. They should be provided proper diet, so that they should be away from such types of the things. And the most important thing is that they should be given proper atmosphere, suitable diet and suitable atmosphere. Otherwise, such types of the children will never improve in their life. Further, he means to say there is a need to break the restrictions which are put on them due to poverty and lack of resources. There are so many restrictions. Actually, just as you know, the poor person has been given many restrictions. You have to follow this, you have not to go there. Such types of the rules are made only for the poor persons, not for the rich one. That is why he means to say that they should be away from the proper restrictions. The basic needs, the basic items should be given to him. Otherwise, they should be brought into the real sky. वास्तविक आकाश में ले आइए, rather than which has been made. That is the painting which they should brought into the garden rather than the garden which has been made on the wall. दीवालों पर जो बना हुआ बागीचा है, जो फूल बने हुए हैं, वहां से हटा के उनको लाना पड़ेगा रियल गार्डन में. दे शुड बी ब्रॉट into the real garden rather than the artificial. The flowers, the books, Shakespeare, maps, all the different kinds of the cities which have been made on the wall, they are nothing for them. They can't teach even a single lesson in their life. They should be brought into the new life. New atmosphere should be given to them. That is why, in this way, we can change a little in his life. He wants these kids to experience the science, the beauty of the nature by coming into the natural environment, by coming into the natural atmosphere. They will then go through the white and green leaves. They should be suggested to go. They should be brought into the green garden rather than the greenery of the wall. The scenic places of the wall can't attract their attention. They should brought into the real world, into the real field, into the real farmhouse. Here, white leaves depicts books and green leaves depicts nature. Actually, the whiteness symbolizes about the books, and green symbolizes the nature. This will then result in their progress, and they will be able to paint a bright future for themselves. Their future can be brightened if such types of the personality whose names have earlier been mentioned, if they provide proper opportunity, if they will be given proper opportunity, if they give them proper atmosphere, all these things should be given to them in order to improve their life. Then they can see their future bright. Otherwise, they have to remain in the slum and they have to remain in the same way. They will suffer from hunger and starvation generation after generation. If you want to change it, if anybody wants to bring change, therefore, the basic needs should be given. The basic requirements should be given to them. Basic requirements should be fulfilled. Otherwise, and this can be done only by the governor, teachers, the renowned personality, and in this way they can improve and they can go ahead in their life.